I mean, typically you have three types of defenses. One, it wasn't me, right? So you got finger pointing, it was an accident, or I didn't intend to do it, right? So something happened that was something less than murder, or some sort of self defense. Now, obviously, Celeste Rivas, by all accounts, is a pretty small young girl. I would be surprised if there's a self defense argument, just like Nick Reiner, right? Surprised if you see self defense in that type of case. His parents are a lot older, they're in their bedrooms. But typically, if you're seeing like what is the defense going to argue, they either argue identity, they argue intent. Wasn't premeditated, it was an accident, something along those lines. It was manslaughter, heat of passion, legal insanity. You start attacking intent, or you start putting up some legal defense like self-defense. But again, I would be very surprised if it was self-defense in this case.
And I know we were talking about Neil Langston just a short time ago, but you think about witnesses in this case and who may have already talked to law enforcement, what type of information that law enforcement may have. We don't know what those conversations were like, but what are those conversations typically like in a general sense as a prosecutor when you have someone who might be a friend of David, might be a friend of someone who's now going to face some pretty serious charges about getting that person in line with what you want as a prosecutor?
Well, Chris, I sort of cut my teeth on drug trafficking cases, and when you're dealing with any criminal organization, and I'm not saying David's entourage is a criminal organization, but what you want to do is you want to lean on the less culpable people in the organization.